dear student. Let's welcome to you in chapter number 2 linear equation in one variable. Myself Poonam Sachdev. Now I am with you to teach you chapter 2 linear equations. Right? The word linear equation you are well aware with this word. Okay, it is not new for you. You are already familiar with this word. Now in exercise 2.1 directly we are starting because in this no such a points to remember. So dear student, here the linear word indicate that the variable is unknown x, y, z or any alphabet English letters. Okay, we can choose as a variable. Now in that the power of the variable is only 1. The power of the variable is 1. That's why this is called linear equation in one variable. Fine. So dear student, let's note down the first what we are given in that. X minus 2 equal to 7. This is the question. Let's see how to solve this. Fine. For this simply I should say here we need to transpose. Here equal to sign is already there. So it is called equation. Because of equal to sign, this is called equation. So here we need to write therefore sign. Therefore x equal to 7 is already there. This minus 2 I am transposing to right side. So it gives the result plus 2. Please remember dear student, every time we will do the transposing procedure. So x is already here, minus 2 I am proceeding to the right side. So transposing after that I will get it's a plus 2. Therefore, the value of x will be 7 plus 2, that is 9. Simple. Let's see the second. What we are given in the second? Let me note down here. That is y plus 3 equal to 10. Fine. Therefore, y equal to 10 minus 3. Because you know very well this plus 3, I am transposing it to right side. So it gives minus 3. Therefore, y equal to 10 minus 3, it means 7. So my dear student, here the value of y that is equal to 7. Now here third. Fine. The third is 6 equal to z plus 2. Fine. 6 equal to z plus 2 we are given. Therefore, sign is compulsory. Now what I am going to do, 6 is this side. I am transposing this 2 to left side. So it will become minus 2. And z is already there to the right side. So let it be as it is. So dear student, 6 minus 2 is 4. So I should say z equal to 4. So the value of z we are gaining, that is 4. Is it clear? Fourth, what we are given in the fourth? Let's see. In the fourth we are given 3 by 7 plus x equal to 17 by 7. Fine. So dear student, here the number which we are given, they are fractional. Don't afraid with the fractional number. In fact, they are quite easy. So simply I should say let x is it be as it is. Now 17 by 7 is already right side. I am transposing this 3 by 7 to left side, sorry, right side. So it will become minus 3 by 7. Got it? Therefore, the value of x. Now you can see, first you confirm. Are they in a like fraction? Yes, they are in a like fraction. So only one time we need to write 7 here. So in numerator 17 minus 3. As all of us know, we know very well 17 minus 3 is 14. And when 14 divided by 7, 14 is divided by 7 gives the result 2. So the value of x equal to 2. 14 when divided by 7, it gives the result 2. 7 2 ja 14. So the answer is x equal to 2. Let's try to understand the fifth here. Okay, I am doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let me see what is the question of 5. That is 6x equal to 12. Fine, which is quite easy. Let's move with that. How to go with that? 6x equal to 12. Dear student, whenever we are having here variable is in a product of any number, then please remember x equal to, we need to separate it because they are connected with the product, and this side it is product. When are bringing to the other side, they will become the divisor. Okay, so this will become as a denominator. So x equal to, as we know, when 12 is divided by 6, it gives the result 6 2 ja 12. So here it will be 2. So my dear student, the value of x, that is coming 2. So x equal to 2. Clear to you? So these are the simple how to solve these type of exercise linear equation in one variable, which is quite easy. Let's see some more questions of the same exercise. So, my dear student, here the sixth is in front of you now. T by 5 equal to 10. Fine. T by 5 equal to 10, it indicates that here T divided by 5 means here it is in division. So, of course, with the cross multiplication, it will be multiplied here. So, 10 into 5. 10 5 ja 50. So, the value of T is 50, which is quite easy. Now, one more is with us. Let's move with that 7. I am writing the question of the 7. We are given 2x by 3 equal to 18. This we are given. Therefore, 2x equal to 18. This 3 will be in cross multiplication. 18 into 3. Clear to you? Therefore, x equal to 18 into 3 divide by 2. Here it will be divided by 2. Fine. So let's go with that. 9 2 ja 18. 9 3 ja 27. So dear student, the value of x is coming 27. So 7th, its a solution is x equal to 27. Let's see the 8th now. Okay. So, my dear student, 8th is in front of you. The question is 1.6 equal to y upon 1.5. Fine. Now, you can see here these two terms, they should be in the cross multiplication. So, 1.6 into 1.5, that will be equal to y. Therefore, now how to simplify this? As we know, 16 upon 10. When we remove this decimal, then we need to write 10 here. Okay? And here 15 upon 10. That is equal to 5. Clear to you? So, my dear student, let's simplify. Try to bring them in standard form. So, if we simplify that, then what do we have? 5 3 ja 15. 2 will be left. So it will move with the 8 2 ja 16. Again, let's work out with the 5. 2 will be there. So 4 will be left. So finally, 4 3 ja 12. In the denominator, 5, that is equal to y. Therefore, the value of y variable is 12 by 5. This is the solution. I am explaining this again. Look at your screen. 1.6 into 1.5. So 16 by 10 into 15 by 10. So after simplification, we will get 12 by 5. So the value of y equal to 12 by 5. Clear to you? Let's see the next. So, my dear student, let's go with the 9th. The question is in front of your screen. 7x minus 9 equal to 16. Fine. So here, therefore, sign is compulsory to mention. 7x equal to minus 9 will proceed towards this side, gives the result plus 9. Right? Transposing minus 9 to right side, it will become plus 9. Therefore, we know that 16 plus 9 is 25. Correct? Therefore, x equal to 25 divided by 7. So, my dear student, here x equal to 25 by 7. This is a required result. That is the value of unknown variable. Now what is 10? Let's work out on that. 14y minus 8, which is equal to 30. This we are given. Let's see. Therefore, sign is compulsory to mention. Now, as usual, you know, let me bring this minus 8 to right side, so it will become plus 8. Agree? Therefore, 14y equal to 13 plus 8, that is 22. 13 plus 8, 22. Therefore, y equal to 22 divided by 14. Therefore, y equal to, you know very well, dear student, there are something common in numerator. The factors of 22 are 11 to the 22 and 7 to the 14. So here we will have 11 and here we will have 7. So the final answer after simplification we will have is y equal to 11 by 7. Got it? Which is quite easy. Now, let's move with the 11th. Now, what is the question for the 11th? 17 plus 6p. The question is 17 plus 6p equal to 9. So, dear student, here you can see the variable is p. What is the variable? The variable is p. We want to find the value of p here. Therefore, sign. Now, let me 6p I am keeping as it is. So, this plus 17 I am transposing to that side, that is minus 17. Therefore, next step, 6p equal to 9 minus 17 gives the result minus 8. As we know, big as it is subtraction and big number sign is negative, so here it will be minus. Therefore, p equal to minus 8 by 6. Fine. Therefore, the value of p will be minus 4. Let's simplify. We know 4 3 ja, 4 2 ja 8, 3 2 ja 6. So, our solution of this question is p equal to minus 4 by 3, which is a required result for the value of unknown variable p. Right? Now, let's proceed towards the last. That is 12th question. So, my dear student, the 12th is in front of you. 12th question is x by 3 plus 1 equal to 7 by 50. This is the question. So, let's see how to solve. Okay, first of all, let me keep this variable terms as it is here left side. And 7 by 15, you can see it is in the right side. I am transposing this plus 1 to right side, so it will become minus 1. Got it? Now, as we know, this minus 1 indicate it is 1 by 1. Its a value doesn't change. Now, let's work out on the LCM of 15 and 1. Of course, LCM of 15 and 1, it will be 15. Fine. So, here, my dear student, we need to multiply with 1 because 1, 15 ja 1. And here 1 is already there, so we need to multiply it with 15. Fine. So what do we have here? You can see this is 7 upon 15 into. Here it is into. Here this side we need to multiply by 1. So I am multiplying it with 1. So I need to write here 1. This is also 1. Here 1 is already there. I am writing 15. Here also with 15. Fine. So my dear student, here x by 3 is already there. 7 1 ja 7, 15 1 ja 15, 15 1 ja 15, 1 15 ja 15. So next step, as you know now they both are in a like fraction. Fine, they are in like fraction, so only single time we will write 15 here and in numerator 7 minus 15. So my dear student, here x by 3 is already there. 7 minus 15 gives the result minus 8 by 15. Agree? That is minus 8 by 15. So in such a case, what we have to do? Let's have the cross multiplication. Now, it means that I need to write x equal to minus 8 is already there. This 3 will be in cross multiplication, so it will be multiplied in numerator. And as we have 15 already in denominator, so let's simplify. So 3 1 ja 3, 3 5 ja 15. No other common factor, therefore the value of x equal to minus 8 by 5. So this is the solution for the question number 12. The answer is coming minus 8 by 5. And this is the completion of exercise 2.1 here. I hope it's quite easy and all the sums are cleared by me nicely here.